This is Mac OS Ken.
iPhone owns 5G, Apple spurs wearables growth in one region, and TSA is piloting an ID and Apple Wallet program. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of December, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by SimpliSafe. Get 40% off your new home security system at simplysafe.com/macOSCan. This show is also sponsored by Upstart, fair and fast personal loans. The new year is just around the corner. If you would like to start it with less financial worry, you should check out Upstart. Whether it's a credit card balance hanging over your head, high interest debt, or other personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. That's Upstart, helping over 1 million people like you get out from under whatever's hanging over them. Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, factoring in income and current employment. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/macOSCan. UPSTART, that's upstart.com/macOSCan. Don't forget to use my URL to let them know I sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/macOSCan. Apple was far from the first smartphone maker to adopt 5G, and yet, after what some would consider a late start, iPhone is first in 5G, as in tops, as in the current reigning champ. Cult of Mac cites new numbers from Strategy Analytics. According to the firm, Apple is the world's largest 5G handset vendor by shipments and by value. That second one is not surprising, though for me anyway, the first one kind of is. For the third quarter of the calendar year, around 25% of all 5G smartphones shipped had Apple logos on them, according to the firm. Samsung is said to be second in terms of 5G revenue, though a chart from the firm on Apple Insider shows Xiaomi as second by volume, followed by Samsung. In terms of shipments, Oppo and Vivo round out the top 5, with an honorable mention to Honor. Spun off from Huawei, the piece says the Chinese brand Honor saw its 5G smartphone shipments grow faster than any other manufacturer during the third quarter. I said a few moments ago that I wasn't surprised that Apple was making the most money in 5G smartphones, though the highest volume thing was a bit surprising. I was reminded of that when reading a piece from Mac Daily News about wearables in the Middle East, Turkey, and Africa. The piece was based on numbers from IDC. According to the firm, wearables in the region grew 2% by volume and 25.4% by value in the third quarter, spurred by Apple. Earwear, that's both in-ear and on-ear, and smartwatches were the dominant categories. Perhaps not coincidentally, those are categories dominated by Apple. According to IDC, Apple led the earwear category with 1/3 of the total market units, while Samsung placed second, ahead of Chinese brand Xiaomi in third. As for the smartwatch, IDC says even with supply constraints restricting its new Apple Watch Series 7 lineup, Apple dominated the region's smartwatch space in the third quarter, spurred by shipments of its Series 6 and Series 3 devices. 3 categories tracked for wearables, and again, it's good news for Apple. According to the firm, earwear saw year-on-year growth of 34.4%. Watches saw growth of 46.7%. Wristbands, a category in which Apple does not play, saw year-on-year declines of 47.1%. And an undefined category of other products saw year-on-year declines of 37.7%. The TSA will start accepting IDs in Apple Wallet soon. Well, they'll start accepting them. 9 to 5 Mac says the Transportation Security Administration will pilot the program at 2 airports in 2 states beginning in February, with plans to add 2 more airports in March. Despite the slow start, TSA does sound excited. According to a post from the Secure Technology Alliance, TSA says standards-based digital IDs such as state-issued MDL will help streamline and secure the identity verification process. Instead of TSA staff examining a physical ID card, manually comparing a traveler's ID photo to their face, and verifying flight information, a machine will automate the process. First of all, nothing scary about that. And second, I don't know what MDL is. Or I didn't. A quick search of the web reveals that MDL stands for Mobile Driver's License. Funny story. All of my driver's licenses have been mobile. I'd have gone for DDL for Digital Driver's License, but that's just me. As for which airports will employ the pilots, 9 to 5 Mac says it is unclear. At a guess, you would probably expect them to be among the states that have already agreed to put state IDs in Apple Wallet. According to the piece, Apple has promised that IDs in Apple Wallet will launch first in Arizona, Connecticut, Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Oklahoma, and Utah. More news in a moment, but first a word from SimpliSafe, the right way to protect your home. While the holidays are practically here, there is still time to take advantage of the holiday deals from SimpliSafe. Right now, you can take 40% off their award-winning home security. It's a special holiday deal, though not a special holiday package. If you don't need a camera but do need lots of door sensors, or do need just one door sensor and maybe a camera or 2, you can get that. Yes, they have packages ready to go, or you can put together the exact system your home needs. These are SimpliSafe's biggest discounts of the year. You can get a complete home security system starting at just over $100. As far as setting it up, it really is simple. Installing my sensors, base station, and keypad took me under an hour. Check out the system that U.S. News & World Report named the best home security system of 2021. Take advantage of SimpliSafe's holiday deals and get 40% off your new home security system by visiting simplisafecom/macOSKen. SIMPLI again. That's simplisafecom/macOSKen for 40% off your entire system. The App Store is still the place for more developers to make more money. Apple Insider has new projections from the app analytics firm Sensor Tower. According to those, just over 900 app developers are expected to hit their first year of $1 million or more in annual revenue in 2021. Most of those, 581, will come from Apple's App Store, while the rest, 325, will do it the Google Play way. Close to half, 408 publishers, will hail from the U.S., with the App Store leading the way again. Apple's offering will add 274 developers to the $1 Million Club versus 134 for Google Play. Cool as that news is for the 900-plus developers, the number is actually down a bit from the year before. According to Apple Insider, 2020 saw 1,003 developers reach the $1 million a year net revenue milestone. The reason for the drop does make sense. The piece says it is thought that 2020 benefited from a higher number of downloads triggered by work-from-home initiatives in the wake of COVID-19's spread. And finally today, news of a departure from Apple's ranks. iMore says Apple advertising VP Nick Law either is leaving or has left the building. iMore cites a report from Ad Age. Ad Age cites people familiar with the matter. Kind of a short timer if it's true. The piece says he only started at Apple in 2019. iMore says Law is moving on to a new role at an unknown company, though which company is unknown. Speaking of short timers, kind of short show, I know, but it matches the week. That is going to do it for us for now. Cookies will not wrap themselves. Presents will not bake themselves. I think that's how it goes. I'm taking some time off for the holiday, though we will check in at least a couple of days next week. If you celebrate Christmas or Kwanzaa, I hope you enjoy them. If you celebrate neither, I hope you have a good next few days. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. Learn more and check your rate at upstart.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by SimpliSafe. Get 40% off your new home security system at simplysafe.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media. Online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Happy holidays, one and all. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.